Yeah. Good morning. Previously on Kimba TV. And so again, depending on if there's a way to possibly see it if we come back down here, whether it's the TPO point of control, whether it's the volume point of control, like it might just be this, you know, or trap, Macaulay, sweep, go. Happy Tuesday, y'all. Who juicing? All right, I'm starting to get that caffeine in. How we doing, Lions? Talk to me. Are we getting schwaggity, ladies and gentlemen? Andy says, I took a haircut today. That's okay as long as you planned for it. But you see how I don't take any losses? We put the stop loss in live yesterday. And it got hit live. Aritodo, Tigrin, Mandelo, thank you for the resub. Bizzorino says all those single prints, dude. Schwiggity. Aritodo in the house. Robert, thank you for the resub. Crypto Gains says, bit of a fucked up start to the weekend, but we Gucci. Well, ladies and gentlemen, be safe. I don't know how anybody can really get wrecked. Lukina says long question mark. There's a little bit of a Philadelphia cream cheese going on. If you know, you know. Oh, happy Tuesday. All right. So I got that looked at. Looked at this. When does this close? All right, 2.5. We'll come back to this. Okay, dot coming into a level that we are looking at. Ooh, everything looks good, homies. I mean, what we talking about? I mean, everything looks good. ETH. BTC, we did TA on this, right, ladies and gentlemen? Dot, BTC, we did TA on this, gentlemen. Holy shit, everything looks Gucci, y'all. All right, let me continue to chug this caffeine here. Coca says, are you in Kimba, long or no long? Yes, long attempt. So here, take a wild guess what my entry might be. Kobe says, yeah. Kobe's chat history. Kimba, are you in a long? Are you fulfilled? Did you take that? Kimba, talk to me. Kimba, are you in a long? Long, are you in a long? Question mark. Long, Kimba, are you in a long? Goddamn, Kobe. And now he finally says, yeah, boy. Okay, as long as you understand why, okay, and as long as you know that I pulled this line, I pulled this level yesterday. If you watch yesterday's highlights, you're gonna know that this line has been here for quite some time. So as long as you can, I mean, goddamn. Yeah, and earlier I said that I'm getting Philadelphia cream cheese. That being said, I would always make sure to put your stop loss at break even if you are afforded the opportunity to, ladies and gentlemen. Alrighty. I'm front running a little bit that we're going to be able to have a 4-hour candle close back above the 7A6. That being said, you still have 90 minutes, okay? But I like the first reaction. What the fuck was that? I like the first reaction of the 4-hour candle close on the 7A6, so I'm front running this a little bit. But I think if you're getting, I don't really care too much about Bitcoin, to be honest with you. If you've been able to follow along with me on DOT, so this is dot BTC, and so for those of you that have been listening, look at where we are, okay? So you know this shit is piquing my interest, and then look at ETH BTC. We just talked about ETH BTC. Look at that. So yeah, Bitcoin is cool, but now that ETH BTC and dot BTC has pulled down to the levels that we were expecting and waiting for, I'm kind of paying a little bit more attention to this. Okay, but it's pixel fucking, ladies and gentlemen. We wanted this push out. Awesome. We don't get bullish on the penetration. We get bullish on the retest. It's pixel fucking. It's perfect. I'm going to wait a little bit, maybe 1 or 2 more days. I want the VWAP to start curving. I want the VWAP to get tested and turned into support, but everything looks good. This looks good, and then dot BTC looks good. Alrighty. So if you've been following along on the dot BTC and ETH BTC setup, you know that I am extremely curious about those two things over there. Atom too. All the altcoins basically that have the BTC pair. Raja? I'm assuming that you guys are all caught up on the YouTube highlights, okay? I'm going to assume that you guys are caught up on the YouTube highlights. So we got filled live yesterday on a long. We put stop loss at break even. We got stopped out at Tiny Profit live. This morning we woke up, and this is the level that we already identified a long time ago, but all it is a swing failure pattern. Alrighty, so there is a possibility for a trident formation. I bet a bunch of you guys have already done this. Yeah. So yeah, that's really it. I mean, if you want to attempt like a hedge long, this would be the last level before the 59K. Alrighty, you got a little bit of a baby div, you got a little bit of bottom shoulders trapped, and then obviously for me, I'm front running the 4-hour body candle close on the 7A6. So 50 more minutes to see if this is Gucci or not. And like we've said before, the most important thing for me is going to be dot BTC, because here we are. Look at dot BTC, y'all. Look at that. Okay. And then ETH BTC. Look at that.
Pixel fucking it is. Yes.
Okay. So, don't get too carried away with like a hedge long or a hedge short. I'm just trying to make sure that I know exactly what I want to do if the 59 sweeps. Bitcoin is going to have a long opportunity on a 59 sweep, and then DOT and ETH might have a long opportunity on 59 sweep. Alrighty. So I'm going to be watching this VWAP super closely. Same with dot BTC, same with dot USDT. It's going to get nasty Bugatti. Gucci? Any questions? That's about it, ladies and gentlemen. Alex, let's go. Ninjaville says, when you're speaking to DOT and ETH, you're talking about taking perp positions on those or spot. Perp positions, Ninjaville. Yes. Dilophosaurus says, I'll just turn it up so I can hear from the kitchen. Shout outs to people in the kitchen right now who juicing. Literally. Mars Biker, you good? Sanki says, what's your FOMC prediction? I have no idea, brother. But I have plans for whatever it wants to do. I have plans for when 59 sweeps. I have plans for DOT, ETH, Atom. NZD1 says, how do you know that it will stop falling in 59 and not in 58? So NZD1, you need to make sure you rewind and get caught up, NZD1. Yep, so when we say swing fail of 59K, we've already nerded out quite a bit on this. So this is 4-hour candles, okay? We've already talked about this. So when I say 59 swing fail, we're not literally talking about 59, brother. It could be 57.2, 58.5. We spent about, I don't know, 3-4 weeks talking about where the low could be. So definitely, rewind and get caught up on the plans. All right, NZD1. Schwiggity, schwaggity. Schwaggity, schwiggity, y'all. Get nasty. Get nasty, schwiggity, schwaggity. Here we go, 15 minutes on this 30-minute candle close. What the hell? What the hell? Rage says, fuck, I got stopped. It's all good, Rage. Get nasty with it, my boy. This is what you would call the classic 3 drives, okay? So even if you did get stopped out, if it does revert back and close this 30-minute above, this is a classic definition of 3 drives. So the first one breaks, or this one, I don't know what this one is. Technically, you get close to it, but you don't. The second one breaks, the third one sweeps. So, how a swing fail is it breaks and then it comes back above this. Failed auction is it loses, turns it into golden pocket and rotates. 3 drives is this one. Technically is not supposed to hit it, but it did. Second one penetrates, third one sweeps. That's a 3 drives, but you still have 15 minutes. You should just, if you don't really want to freak yourself out, you should just wait for 59 to get swept. It might be today, it might be tomorrow, it might be Bugatti money time. But anyways, let's get nasty, y'all. 14 minutes on the 30-minute candle. How we doing? I'm in a long from 64,440. You have a typo in there. I'm going to give you the benefit of the doubt and just assume you have a typo in there. Neo says, are you still looking for Kimba box entry after the 3rd drive? So do you know when you would be able to look for it? You would do this. So if this clears this and gets to golden pocket, pulls back, then yes, this would be worthy of trying to attempt because you already have your stop loss. Okay, but you would want this to break that, or at a minimum break that, before you start talking about let's do it. Like this. See that? Have it go up there first. Right now, it's inconclusive. If you really want to long, waiting for 59 and being patient and making sure that you don't lose capital is the most important thing, right? Because it would be mad goofy to like lose hella money trying to hedge into longs, and then when you get into the actual 59 sweep, you have like 20% of your money left. Don't do that. Get nasty. Matt, let's go. And like I said, my biggest sort of thing that I want to pay attention to is this. For DOT. Hands up if you've been able to follow along on DOT. Oh, I'm going to pause the music. Hey, how many of y'all been able to follow along with me on DOT BTC? Okay, how many of y'all been able to follow along with me on ETH BTC? How many of y'all, when we saw this happen, and I was like, yeah, but we should wait for the bullish retest, how many of y'all thought I was crazy? And that being said, with .BTC and ETH BTC looked at, have y'all identified bad lows on ETH and DOT? Y'all ready for the swip-it and the swag-it? Let's go, the math is the math. Y'all ready? Let's get nasty. Here we go, get nasty, here we go. Lil Xan, real quick, hands up if you juicing. Keep your hands up if you juicing on Biddy. Whether you front ran the 59,000 sweep or you got in at the 7.5, 7.86, schwiggity schwaggity. Who juicing on DOT? Who juicing on Adam? Who juicing on ETH? Let's get nasty. Ladies and gentlemen, FOMC tomorrow. Alrighty. I'm gonna go use the little massage thing and like brush my teeth and shit. So if it's like nuking or pumping like crazy in like the next 20-30 minutes, maybe I'll run back here, but for the most part I'm gonna Latuche one more time, and I want to show up as early as I can tomorrow. Lions don't play says I'm going to bed. Sleep well, rest well. Well, Lions, how real quick, how many of you, hands up if you're already in a long? Hands up if you're already in a long. Okay, out of people that are already in a long, whether you front ran the 59, whether you front ran the 59 or not, okay, I'm gonna hit you with a.
Never go for retard. You don't buy that?
Okay, all right, or whether you waited for the 75786 Kimba box, okay, Phil, alrighty. Out of the people that are in a long right now, how many people are a little bit tripping about Jerome Powell debating and hunting your ass? Hands up. But we're not in the game of hoping for shit. We're not in the game of trying to predict the future. Okay? How many of y'all are saying no, fuck that, Kimba, because like you say, Coinbase and CME both already swept. Hands up if you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so if you are gonna talk to me about no, fuck that, we're Gucci Magucci, my long is Gucci Magucci, then you gotta be able to at least come back, have a good comeback, and your comeback would be Coinbase and CME already swept, so fuck that derivative shit. Yeah? All right. How many people are still in their shorts talking about 59 sweep, 51, homie? Hands up. Hands up if you got a short from 64, 62, 67, 69. Ooh, wee. All right. And you're aiming for 57, 58, 51, 49. Don't get carried away on me. Hands up. Yeah? All right. Well, listen, I'm rooting for all of you guys. Longers, shorters, bulls, bears, we're all lions, man. Gucci Magucci, Gucci Magucci. So it is what it is. You goddamn right, Cage Wins. But the facts are the facts. There's certain things that are not debatable. Did Coinbase sweep the low? Yes. Did CME sweep the low? Yes. Did ETFs sweep the low? Yes. Oh my God. It's only Bybit and Binance's goofy asses. Okay. Crouching Tiger, hidden stop losses that have not swept the lows. Do they need to? Could this be the first time ever? I mean, this 59 sweep has been something that we have been talking about for quite some time. You know, it could be that pivot point. Alrighty. So it's going to get quite interesting. Don't just put blind limits, y'all. For those of the younger or the lion cubs, when we talk about swing failure pattern, no one is talking about putting blind limits in. Okay. If you want to put maybe 10, 15% of your position size into blind limits, that's totally fine. But the best thing to do is wait for structure to come in. If you really want to front run it, you could go to like the 15-minute or 30-minute and just front run that second confirmation candle. But man, putting blind limits in here is a pretty thang. Anyways, young lion cubs, remember, do not use stop losses to help you figure out where to put your entries. Rather, you're supposed to use your stop losses to make sure that you don't get stopped out at the single prints. OGs and vets, you know what I'm talking about. Any questions? So people that are in shorts from 62, 63, 64, 67, you know, you're starting to have like a Fibonacci confluence on these single prints up there. So yeah, I don't know what your tolerance would be, but those certainly, and the volume point of controls are certainly going to guide you. Yeah, people in longs already. Are y'all tripping about Jerome Powell kind of fucking up your shit? Coochie, you good? Artax, so any questions? You guys want to talk about anything last minute? Apollo says, bring it, old man. Uh-oh. These motherfucking young lion cubs, man. These motherfucking puppies, man. Okay, Apollo. Okay, just be careful when you got Nancy Pelosi got you strapped up and she's got a green bullish candle up your thang. Are you already in a long? Okay. Stop loss and profit. I love that. If you haven't yet, make sure you guys take a look at the previous FOMCs so you know kind of what to expect. Schwagere. And this one makes a pretty big difference because June FOMC, the next month FOMC, has always been like the talk of the town. So we gonna get nasty. All right, I'll see you guys sometime between 7 and 8. Sounds good? Stay safe, Lions. Don't be mad at me. Get nasty. Love you guys, y'all. Have a great night. I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace, everybody. Have a great night. Peace, y'all. Market makers, do your thing. I'm going to sleep.